Hey, YouTube, Rando here. So we've been picking up these, I guess you would call it a pamphlet, because that's what it is. We've been picking up these pamphlets for a while now for the bug out bag. You probably remember this one, the edible wild plants. Turned out to be a pretty cool little pocket guide. Has a lot of good info in there on edible plants, stems, bark, what's poisonous, what's not. Fruit, berries, nuts, seeds. It just covers a whole bunch of different stuff in this pamphlet. So I liked it enough that I wanted to go ahead and pick up another version. They've got all kinds of versions on Amazon, but I want to say they're not super cheap. They're right around like somewhere between $4 to $7, depending on which one you get. I'm not sure who actually makes them. A Pocket Naturalist Guide. So I'm not sure who actually makes them, but I think they're worth having just for the bug out bag, if nothing else. But I'm going to actually take them. I'm going to study them, and then I'm going to study, what actually grows in our area, and then actually take a Sharpie and make notes in it. They do give you a bunch of good info on it. This one will cover wounds, sores, rashes, burns, bleeding, bandages, plants to avoid when collecting. So it's got a whole bunch of good info in it, birch, burdock, coneflower. Half of these I don't even know what they are. I've never heard of them. But like I said, we are going to study this a little bit and just see what all it kind of covers. It tells you, what you could use as bandages over here. And not only does it tell you that, but it gives you this description of the plant that it grows from, and it tells you what part to use. And then it tells you what kind of habitat they grow in best, like if it's wetlands or dry lands or whatever. So you got cough, cold, and flu on back, headache, insomnia, upset stomach, constipation. You have a whole section here on insect repellent and diarrhea, which kind of cool. Covers a little bit of everything in there. It's not a complete book, but it covers enough information that would probably get you by. Now, I think a lot of people would take this and probably get hurt due to the fact that a lot of plants look like other plants. But with this one, it tells you, like if it goes over a plant and it looks just like another plant that's poisonous, it tells you how to tell the difference between the two, which I thought was kind of cool too. I don't have an example right off the back here, and I'm not going to go through and read it all to find it, but it does give you, it tells you such and such plant looks similar and tells you what to avoid. And then here you can see, plants to avoid when collecting: poison ivy, of course, giant hogweed, wild parsnip. So it really does cover a whole bunch of good stuff here. And like I said, they have a whole bunch of these pamphlets. They have the, of course, the edible wild plants. They have medicinal plants. They have one on herbs. They have one on trapping. I mean, just a whole bunch of good information in these packets, or these pamphlets, rather. I just think they're kind of expensive. I think that's, a $4 item, no problem. But when they charge $6, $7, I don't really want to pay $6 or $7 for a pamphlet when I can probably go buy a whole book on the subject for around the same price, maybe a couple dollars more. So I usually wait for them to drop the price down to like $4 or $5, and I'll pick one up, and then they shoot back up next week. So you just got to keep an eye out for them on Amazon. You can get good deals on them. But we'll pick up more, and we'll do videos on them, let you guys know what we think of them. It's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching, YouTube.